Yeah, I wanted to laugh and like give you an
check the board, run the score, hit his crowd roar. Polymarket won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump, whole day lit. Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Kalshi got smoke, Polymarket got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board, won the score, hit his crowd roar. Polymarket won't resolve for how many more hours? They got the spark, coma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly, new heat lands. Bread pulled up, almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board, gmPM. Run the score, gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder, gmPM. Markets move by the hour, gmPM. Stats in the morning, gmPM. Chaos by noon, gmPM. If it moves, we move, gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines, receipts, Dave Comerberg, gmPM.
PM. What up? 5 people, because I put this shit out late. What up, y'all? Shout out to the gmPM crew that's here. Welcome to episode 24, where we will talk about tons of stuff from the incompetence of the New York State Governor, Kalshi in hot water, states, the federal government saying, tell New York that they can go fuck themselves. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Ton to talk about, some more sports shit, but let's say what's up to the boys. Como, what's good, my bro?
Hey man, just midweek Wednesday, been in the trenches. Just been making predictions. I really want to get back into building, and this is probably where Brett is getting a little like exciting. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right now, maybe it's because we're in the trenches a little bit, but I am making money. But at the same time, I want to build some stuff too. But yeah, it's a balance. There's a balance of being a trader and being a builder, and sometimes you got to figure out one moment to another. So overall, pretty good. Made a really crazy bet this week, and it won, but no one really noticed in the timeline. But I'll just keep it to myself. Yeah.
Why? You got to share it here first and foremost. All right, we'll come back to you in a second. Just take a second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I might have been on tilt. I might have just been, it is what it is.
Meaning I got lucky after you were on tilt, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
Lost. Oh, okay.
Of course. Why would I talk about if I lost?
I mean, yeah, right. Who talks about their L's? Ew.
Yeah. We're in crypto, bro. We don't talk about it. We don't
talk about losing. Nobody talks about losing money ever. Okay. Interesting. Brad, you getting the building itch? What are we talking about? Bucket? Like, what's the deal over here? What do y'all got cooking over here, man?
I mean, I talk about losing money all the damn time. I feel like that's all I do out here. I joined crypto because I hate money. I'd rather just throw it away and burn it. So that's why, still here, still trenching. You know, still putting in delusional 7-leg combos, you know, that I almost hit. I was one game away from hitting a 7-game combo the other night. And yeah, almost threw my computer until I realized, like, oh no, that's the only way I can lose money here. I got to keep my computer in good condition. So now I'm in building mode now again, dude. I feel like everybody's talking about NFT summer, you know, and it's like, well, I mean, I was here back in my day, you know, back in 21, 20, you know, the initial run that we saw everything run, you know, it was crazy and it was exciting, and there was a lot of money to be made. So now that we're back, you know, let's build some stuff. You know, Como and I have been chatting about maybe some NFTs coming soon, you know, maybe tied into Bucket, you know, we'll kind of see what happens here.
I mean, listen, if there's ever a time to launch anything, I mean, Robinhood chain is cooking on the NFT side. So are we looking at that chain maybe? Or
yeah, possibly. I mean, what's nice, dude, what's nice about Robinhood is the fact that it's EVM, you know, it's Ethereum compatible, you know, so I mean, we could launch it on Robinhood, we could launch it on Base, we could launch it. I mean, well, technically Robinhood's Arbitrum, right? So I mean, again, EVM, you know, there's really no limits. So, but it looks like the liquidity has finally left the Solana ecosystem and is now all over on Robinhood. So, you know, at least we can rule out it won't get launched on Solana. That's for damn sure.
You know who you guys should talk to? You guys should talk to the Emblem Vault boys. I mean, look, there's some really interesting shit that's going on. And I know this isn't prediction market focused. Milo's like, give me picks. I need to win. But like, there's some really interesting NFT shit going on in the Robinhood ecosystem, from the Anvil, right? Like, which I'm still trying to understand. I've yet to dig into kind of the Anvil AMM and kind of how that works. Like buying tokens to then burn to mint NFTs. They had one last night, the Yard. I don't think that went as planned. They were a little crazy. I think there is a limit to the degeneracy, right? Like they were like too much too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like they had stockbrokers, Mansers. Now they had Yard, and it was like $1,100, $1,200. It's like Christ literally went from 13, 14, 15. I think at the height of it was 2,000. Now it's down to like, I think below $1,000. So at some point the degens are going to run out of money. Yeah.
Well, you have to keep in mind too, the degens, I mean, are, you know, they're the smooth brain crayon eaters. You know what I mean? If it gets too technical and there's too much, you know, it's kind of like, I don't want to play. I'm going back.
This is Rich coming from Bread saying it's too technical.
yeah. I'm learning. I've learned some things, you know, never underestimate, you know, the intelligence of your users. So it's, yeah, we'll get there.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice. All right, let's get. Apparently, Milo's here for some picks. So, Milo, I don't know if we have picks for you. It's still preseason. I know, you know, footy is coming back now. La Liga, Premier League is obviously coming back. You know, like I think it started, right, Coma? I think
no, it's gonna start soon. Next week, I think, or the week after.
Next week.
But yeah, I'm waiting for soccer, footy, football, NFL. Like everything's gonna be like, it is such a lull right now. And you know, shout out to the people that are still, you know, in the prediction market space and haven't diverged too much, you know, into the Robinhood, Dave. But you know, we gotta keep the, you know, ship going, because there are going to be so much things to talk about, and then we could just, you know, banter about our fantasy team, or you know, we got to figure something out, at least in terms. Maybe the ATC crew can have like a fantasy football team or something.
Let me tell you something, all right? Don't hate on my shit, bro. My on-chain hoodies right now, look at this floor price, dude. Okay, 0.61 ETH. You know where I bought these things, bro? 0.000 something. You know,
how many do you have?
I mean, I had 5, but I had to sell 2 because I was a little bit of a brokey last week. And when I went to the Fancy Island, I needed some quick money. Yeah. So I had to sell a couple, but I have 3 still.
Okay, that's pretty good. And you didn't gift me one?
No. I said I was going to gift Cool one, but I didn't even do that. because he's just, he hasn't been around. But you need to go buy one. Moni bought one. Landy bought one. Even Milo's an owner. This is the one NFT that Milo owns that's actually up. So, shout
For
out
now.
to the on-chain hoodies. Yeah, hey, chill out. We got OCH token coming, so we got some things cooking. Exactly. Friday, August 21st. What's Friday, August 21st? I think that's
Premier League. You're muted.
Oh, Premier League is back. Oh, right. Got it. I think it's also Nunu's birthday. The 20. Is that Nunu? Is that your birthday? The 21st? Oh, and for anybody that's wondering, my birthday is the 27th, boys. So if you guys want to get me like a prediction mark, why don't they have prediction market gift cards that you can like gift somebody and be like, here you go. Here's $100. Go be a degenerate on Polymarket and Kalshi and spread it anywhere you want. Am I a genius? Am I before my time on this?
No, remember
you should
the
pitch that to
Baghead
the
Bros?
Kalshi CEO.
I know.
I launched an NFT on Base not that late last year. The Bagheads that could hold USDC, PUSD, and all that shit. You could gift them. There were gift cards. It comes with preloaded USDC. Do whatever you want with it.
That's cool. See, like I like that. This whole ERC 6551 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people are, man. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe there's something bucket related in there too. Give some early alpha.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go over some news. I know like there's not too much crazy shit. I did see that we had the Armageddon once again with Sinner and Alcaraz out in Cincinnati again. If you guys remember, what was it? The French Open, Coma? Sinner and Alcaraz were out, or they got ousted early, or Alcaraz wasn't in, and Sinner, my Sinner at 68%. You like sell the house, put the farm on it. Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
And the one time I brought it up during the stream, we're like, "Hey man, Sinner's really low. You should maybe get into this." You're like, "No, I'm good. I learned my lesson."
Nah. And then he went on to win, motherfucker. What's the deal in Cincinnati, bro? You making tennis bets still? What's going on? I know you said it's kind of cooled down a little bit. What's good?
The tennis, tennis back in the day, like Rafael Nadal, Federer, Agassi, all those people, they would go to these events because, it meant something. But now, like a lot of these players, they're, I think they follow the NBA playbook of load management, possibly.
Oh, no.
And some of these top players, especially because, these points actually matter a lot, but some of these top players are so good that they're just banking on them winning like these majors, right? And then they'll get way more points outside of it. But generally before since all of the top players were competing against each other to be number one, like they would always go to every single one of these tournaments, no matter how much it would like ruin their bodies, basically. But these days, like if you all agree, like the top 5 people, like, hey, if we don't go, then we'll still be in the top 5 kind of thing. And then we could rest. Hey, why not? Why not? Right. So it's pretty impressive. I would say right now, one of the biggest possible alphas, and this is kind of risky, is Jannik Sinner not to win the US Open. He's at 49% to not win.
To not win the US Open.
Yeah.
Huh. What's his preferred? Like, is he the best on? Like, is he dominant? You know how like you're dominant on grass.
He's
clay,
good overall. I say
hard
clay
court?
is his worst surface. He's pretty good at. Yeah, I think hard is one of his better surfaces. But look, New York Heat. If he has a day match, he may like start cramping up. He hasn't been playing. He's out of Cincinnati. Like because of injury. So is it a real injury? Is it a fake injury? Who knows? But 49 cents, that's pretty tempting. I would wait until like maybe the first or second round because I'm sure that number is going to go up, right? More people get eliminated, you're higher probability. But I keep an eye on Sinner not to win the US Open. It's at 49 cents. It could probably drop down to like 30 or something, I assume. Because again, he's gonna probably beat the first round pretty easily, second round probably pretty easily, and that's when you start looking into, as Dave would say, layering in. Maybe have a budget, and then slowly, if he keeps winning, just keep layering it in and seeing how that goes. So that'll be my kind of I wouldn't call it like a long shot, but just it's an interesting play. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
No official picks yet, though. Yeah.
No official. Okay. Fair. Okay, fair. U.S. Open. Yeah, man. I don't think I'm actually going to be at the U.S. Open this year, even though I try and go every year, like for my birthday. Bro, it's too expensive, dude. Like,
really? How much
yeah,
is it now?
dude, no, it's not even so much the tickets. It's when you get there, right? Like you could even eat and drink before you. But if it's hot there, and number one, you don't want to go to a day session. Night tickets are a little bit like the night session's a little bit more. But also, it's like when you get there, like you have to order some drink. Like you want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? But like every time I go there, bro, I'm not kidding you. You spend $500 to $700. Like it's wild. Like aside from the tickets, like just on water. You know, they do the champagne and strawberry thing. Like, I know, like, that's a Wimbledon thing, but they do that there, too. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's too expensive. Like, things are getting pricey out here, boys. It's getting pricey out here.
I watched a movie yesterday, Spider-Man, and I bought a drink and nachos, and the drink alone was like $10, and then the nachos were like another $10. I was like, what is going on here?
Wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's good to know that people still go to the movies, though. That's pretty cool. Nice.
Hey, it was Spider-Man. I wanted to watch it on IMAX.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't think I've been to the movies since Brett. When's the last time you went to the movies?
So I went for the first time in 15 years last summer. And I was blown away that it's not like the folding up sticky floor chairs and all that. Like, 'cause that was the last time I went to the movie theater. And now it's like these big recliners with swing fold out tables. You can order like burritos and chicken tenders like at the movie theater now. It's absolutely insane. I had to go see The Adventures of Dogman with my kiddo, you know, because he really wanted to go see the movie. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll go to the movies, you know, because I'm not really a movie person. You know, I watch the same 10 movies I've been watching for this past 30 years. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really, not a huge movie person. So yeah, last time I was at the theater was last summer for the first time. It was crazy. That was a crazy experience in these recliners and shit. Now just like hitting my big pen, eating chicken tenders.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man did bust all the. I actually had that card in my as one of my upshot cards that Spider-Man was going to break the domestic box office Avengers Endgame record, and it did. Como, was it good?
It was pretty good. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so I thought it was a pretty good one. I want to see the next one, man. Like I think it's one of those. I would have loved it to be like a TV series of some sort, but you know, I think maybe it's so good that because it's there's like a big delay in between each movies. Yeah, but I'd say it's one of those movies post Avengers that it's done very well in my opinion. All the other ones have been trash, like Thor and all. You know, like there. I think there was like a predictions on like will Spider-Man like beat the box office this year, and I think it's actually in the positive right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I had an upshot card that literally said that they were gonna break the Avengers Endgame like domestic box office record, I think for the first month or whatever, and they did. They did something like over like $630 million in tickets which is crazy.
The total domestic gross by August 31st, 900 million plus is 73 cents right now. So it's looking good.
It'll probably do it. Yeah. That's actually not bad. That's probably a good bet.
Why didn't we talk about this? This would have been great. Well, during the sports lull, actually.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so the packs. I mean, you guys remember we had Upshot on Monday, which was dope. It was really, really cool to have Retri here with us. They released their what's it called, packs. So like kind of like the pop culture packs or whatever, right? And Spider-Man, like this is what's in them, right? It's like music charts, like box office, movies, who's gonna crush what. Como, are you looking at some of the what's it called now? Like what else are you seeing on Polymarket for Spider-Man? How many different markets are there?
I was actually just saw which characters will appear in Avengers Doomsday. And apparently Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man is 92 cents. I did not. Why?
What?
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's only $11,000 in volume, but still, I'm like, why?
92 cents. I mean, I guess insiders, no. But also, don't forget that little fucking Miami Heat intern that tried to screw the whole market out here, okay? So you never know. You never, ever know. What a piece of shit.
I told
hope
you
that
about the
ends
Heat
soon.
thing too. Yeah, that was a. I felt like it was such a bait and switch, and it truly
Oh.
was. Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Oh wow, David
Intern-
Crowley won the Wisconsin governor primary winner. I don't know anything about this,
Oh,
but he just
I
jumped
had that
from
part.
he jumped from 0. He jumped from 4% to 100%. Wow, it's on the homepage of Polymarket.
Really?
Yeah,
4%? Wait, 4% to wow, 100%.
2%. He was at 1.9% at one point. Who was it?
Wow. This at one point. This is like a day ago. What the hell? Oh, the Democrats are criming shit up again, bro.
Wow, that's
We've seen this
insane.
already.
That could have been the crazy cook. It's a 1 million volume too. 1.3 million volume. Holy.
So $100. Oh my God. He was at David Crowley at 4%. Wow. Wait, who else was that? I don't understand. Where was everybody else? It said David Crowley 4. Did they think the incumbent was gonna Wisconsin governor Democratic primary? Where were all the other ones? Like I'm looking at the chart right now. Hold on. Make this make sense to me, Coma. Hold on.
I think Sarah Rodriguez, whoever she was quite a in the lead at one point. If you go back a little bit,
Sarah Rodriguez, David Crowley.
the
But
yellow
who
line.
else was the yellow line? Guess not. David Crowley was 0.1%. Wow.
Can they get up? Dude, so I saw a car on Polymarket. Yeah, we all know car on Polymarket.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He said he was like, "Oh, guys, I crossed $1 million in profit, and like I'm pretty happy." I looked at his P&L. All of his stuff is related to politics that have been profitable. All of his losses are related to sports. So this tells me he knows people in the inside, aka insiders. I was like, there's no way you can just magically make $1 million. Like all of it was related to politics, like US Iran and all of these things.
Yeah.
And that's why I realized he blocked me. Maybe it's because
For
I
real?
made a post. Yeah, he made a post about some like, oh, this person can win potentially $1 million if this hits. And I was like, dude, I don't trust anything you say, man. Like, I don't know if you're trying to get people to buy this so they could like thinking that it's a guaranteed bond and then you sell it right after. But I realized later in time, he blocked me. But I've never tagged him. But it was just maybe the post went a little higher. But yeah, if you are in politics, that is the way to make money because like somebody knew something, and that 0.1% just made you a bag.
Damn. Okay. All right. But Polymarket, I don't know. Some of these numbers are crazy. Oh man. When are we gonna hit one of these, Coma? When are we gonna hit one of these?
I tried to hit one with tennis, but that person lost the point, and then
I know
the other girl that won like ended up getting like bagel the next game. So like, why couldn't it have been me? You know, I always think about that and hockey. You know that 0.1. At least I won the 50-50 one. I think that was you can't win them all, but
Yeah. But this is Bread's domain. But Bread also I put in the promo BTC. What do we think about this? Like maybe we bring Landy or we need to talk to Nat. Maybe this is the one. Odds that Bitcoin sees 100K this year. 1%. Tell me it's not worth the punt. 1%.
It's not. No, dude, it's definitely not going to happen. We haven't even hit low yet. We're gonna hit low around October. Everyone says, "Oh, the cycle's broken. The cycle's broken." No, it hasn't. They say that every 4 years. That but this time it's different. It's like it still is not different this time, right? But we're gonna hit low in October and then send from there. How quickly we ascend back to all-time high? That's a Landy question. But I know for a fact that I'm gonna start. I mean, we DCA year round, but gonna start heavy DCAing here end of September rolling into October for sure.
Yeah, I need money to do that.
Change your view on their 5-minute markets, man. See the candlesticks. It's way more FOMO inducing.
I was just watching it. It was interesting because this was like 50 or $100 away, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what's the deal here? Where did they pull these? Yeah. What Oracle price is Polymarket pulling? Like, is this from?
So it used to be
used to be Binance. It was Binance forever. And now it's straight Chainlink Oracle. They're going direct from Chainlink Oracle. So Chainlink is the resolution. Yeah, much faster. And there's still rumor. I mean, I haven't seen it happen because I play a couple of the 5-minute up-down markets every day just to feel something, you know, and there hasn't been like that thing where it's like I've seen it still happen to where it's like, oh, there's 10 seconds left, and all of a sudden it goes from a 2% chance of down right up to 100, and then all of a sudden then you see the chart move, and within the last 10 seconds it did finish down, you know, and you're like, huh, well, that seems rigged, you know. That's
I thought they fixed that, no, Brett, or did they
that's what I thought too. They haven't fixed it yet. They're talking about maybe they're going to, or maybe they tried, but they did it wrong, you know, because they definitely have not fixed that.
This
at least
is
for
super
5
off
minutes.
topic from what you're talking about, Brett, but the more I look at Polymarket site, the more I feel like it's starting to look like a prediction market platform that also lets you, like, basically you just never leave the app, like streaming. You could like literally stream a game now with esports. You know, they just did the ATP tennis for US. Like, it is starting to get very interesting in how Polymarket is like evolving into. It's almost like a Twitch, but with predictions. You know what I mean? Versus
it's like
Twitch
the everything app.
Yeah.
Wait, this is great. So wait, this is how do I get this? I click on this, but like, how do I can watch this live right now? This esports tournament.
Yeah, click on it.
Vision versus B8. Okay, click on it. Okay, and where do I see the actual stream?
You see that word live stream right next to market? Down, left, and then we log in.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Oh, we're gonna get your personal email. Oh, dang it!
No. You're not gonna get that. That's crazy work. Hold on.
Everyone, start sending Dave's money request emails.
But maybe not for long, as again, back
Can you
to
guys hear?
testing mid early on, minute 30 in the round, and the T's slowly starting to find a foothold here and there, but nothing really to contest fully in this mid position just yet.
Smoke a little deep.
What's the lag?
Still with a bit of vision, but no one pushed up to an aggressive angle where that would be useful from.
Hold on, let's watch. And
again, another very slow, very methodical round.
I mean, there's gonna be a lag.
Definitely more used to from this side.
Like kills happening.
On the clock, though. Surely, first body to hit the floor. Jame loses the op.
By the way, this game is Counter-Strike, Dave.
The IGL out of the round.
Yeah. Hold on, I just want to see this
the rest of the team to try to pull something back together.
Oh, you got to scroll down a little bit.
Barely avoiding burning in that Molotov.
Wait, hold on.
And all Bait have to do is just sit back right now. You have the player advantage. I mean, you have decent control. You still have a player sitting on mid. Says he does fall back.
Vision gets a kill
after missing a shot, though. And Zwei,
hold on, give it 30 seconds.
In this B main area. Not quite able to land the shot, making lots of noise.
It's obvious that B8
Flash in. Kenzazor not able to land a kill. Still 2 players on this bomb site, so as the T's try to hit out, it won't be an easy one. 15 seconds left.
I saw that B8 was changing.
You got to make the play now. It's now or never. Alex 666 unleash the beast, but only one. Ascendio still alive on the site, flashed off his Zello. And P-Vision can't do anything to break through on the site. Instead, it's just Flit to save. Not even able to get that up. Still stuck with the AK. A very good showing out from Bates so far. I like that.
Like B8 was changing before the kills were happening. Yeah.
No, it seemed pretty real time to me, bro.
No, it changed. It changed to like 57. It was at 50-50 at one point. It changed to 57, 56 because then the kills happened. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
I mean, there's nothing real time. Like, there's no such thing as real time, man. I mean, I went to a soccer game and I literally saw a goal score, and it was like it changed way too fast compared to anything.
Wild.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is really cool. And you know how like Pump Fund, they're doing one of those like, have you heard about what Pump Fund's doing, where it's like they do quests and stuff, where they're like, if you write a tattoo on your thing, we'll give you like $50,000.
Yeah.
I feel like that could also be built into the prediction markets, like if people are able to create their own markets. somehow. Like, who will be the first person to, like, blah blah blah, and then you could like live stream it, and or there's just so many things that are happening right now. Like, I feel like we're gonna be able to watch like Trump speeches here. It's gonna be very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's a lot.
What's actually crazy? Sorry, this is another topic. I don't know if this is true,
tell me.
but did Kalshi remove their mention markets or something? Or someone was, I think I don't know if that was true or not. Someone said that in the timeline. Nope, it's still there.
Nope, still there. I'm looking at it right now.
I feel like someone said maybe related to sports they got rid of. Because I see earnings, politicians, and Trump.
Yeah, earnings, politicians, Trump. Maybe there's just no sports.
Maybe.
Oh, did they
that's
did
something
get
we
rid
should
of?
Look into. Yeah.
Did they get rid of the? I saw that there was something about there was an airline or an airline service that was trying to get them to stop the flight cancellation markets, which is something I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know those markets existed.
Yeah,
FlightAware.
Yeah, FlightAware. So the thing that pretty much powers all of, like, when you go to Google and you're like, "Hey, is my mom landing on time? Like, give me the flights flying in from Boca Raton, Florida, to New York City." Like, FlightAware says says Kalshi used its flight data. That's FlightAware, by the way. It says Kalshi used its flight data and brand without permission to settle flight cancellation markets, and that the markets create incentives to interfere with flights. A brand new legal front. There's a whole TechCrunch article. I'll post it in the chat. But that's crazy,
bro. I mean,
it's like burning down your house.
You can't say bomb on an airplane. You know what I mean? Like,
bomb.
That's so funny because I literally watched an interview yesterday with the CEO of Kalshi, and he's like, "We purposely don't do markets where." I forgot his exact words, but basically anyone can try to negatively influence it. So like we don't do markets on fires, we don't do markets on this. But isn't this an example of someone could just, to your point, Brad, say bomb on a plane and then be like, "Oh, cancel flight, thanks."
Yeah, pay your own bond out and good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Again on the next
I wonder how they came up with that decision. That's pretty funny. Wild, right?
Yeah.
Do you like Kalshi more or Polymarket more, Dave? I know you use both. I don't really use Kalshi, so I don't.
Honestly, like for me, like I've been, obviously you could tell by my crazy Kalshi. Oh, you can't see my screen now, but my Kalshi balance is 87 cents at the moment. Crushing it. I like the Kalshi interface a lot more. Maybe it's the colors. I don't know. You would see, like, Polymarket just seems very just fucking kindergarten to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's just the feel that, like, I get. I like Kalshi. Maybe it's the dark mode. Maybe it's like, you would think like, oh, everything's listed across the top, just like it is on Polymarket. But I don't know. Maybe it's the colors. I don't know, Koma, but I like Kalshi better. I feel like the experience is better. When I create something, right? Like when I put a bet on Kalshi, like I can copy the slip super quick. I can like share. There's the social component, and I'm sure there's that. Maybe I just haven't explored Polymarket enough, but yeah, I like Kalshi, bro. I mean, it's no secret to me why Kalshi has massive market share, and they're the $40 billion giant. You know?
Yeah, no, I respect that. I mean, I've been using the Polymarket US for just the video streaming purposes for the ATP, but they have like a live comment or chat feature, so people are just like venting while they're watching the game. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Like Polymarket, apparently they're doing like a Polymarket US web version, or they're kind of doing a beta of that. So I am curious how they're going to compete with their own normal platform, because from my understanding, you can't even do a shared liquidity across the two platforms due to legal reasons. So
yeah,
I'm curious how that's going to work too. But yeah, man, these guys I heard really hate each other, by the way, the two CEOs.
They hate each other. I don't understand. We talked about this last episode. We don't gotta like belabor this, but like, yeah, man, I don't get it. I generally don't get it.
Let's go, crypto fight night. That would do numbers if it was the Kalshi CEO versus the Polymarket CEO. And I mean, I feel like Shane's got the reach, but I feel like Tarek's probably scrappy. You know, I mean,
you should watch his interviews with the Kalshi CEO. He's like a very he talks so fast, and he's
a New Yorker. He's
very to put it nicely, because I want you to get a job at Kalshi, Dave. Like, he's very confident. I'll just say that. Like, very very confident on what he says, you know, and potentially dismissive of everything else. Hired a man.
CoinKong says I'm 40 plus. Put my head on straight. Is this better, CoinKong, for you?
Yeah.
So I gotta take the sticker off too. What else?
No, don't take the sticker off.
Nah,
Sticker on, tags on. Yeah.
Actually, it actually looks great. Believe it or not, it actually looks really good on straight. I actually never wore it this way. I also have the white one coming in a couple days. So I got the blue one, which was the immediately available one, because the white one, the OG one, literally sold out hella quick. So yeah, so
you've never put the hat on straight. You bought the hat and immediately it went on.
Never immediately, bro. You know when you get it out, like, I don't know, maybe it's a New York thing, but you know, you gotta like you fucking like you gotta like get the bill right. You know what I mean? Like you gotta just get it right, you know. And it just wasn't right, so I was just lazy. I had the other hat on, you know, the black hat that I always wear. But you know, this actually is a good call, CoinKong. Go figure. He's actually good for something. This fucking guy, unbelievable. Love this. Okay, let's talk about on this topic, guys at each other's throats. Meanwhile, projects be shutting down like a motherfucker. Projects or prediction market projects are shutting down. Check this out, guys. This is a post Coma just shared with us. 2 prediction markets shut down in just one day. Fireplace, if you guys remember, they rebranded, I believe this is the Almanac team. Coma, did we confirm this, by the way? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Like, Fireplace was Almanac with a Polymarket badge and the whole 9 yards. And it's just like, well, what the hell is going on? I'd never heard of Trepa. I didn't know. I don't know like what Trepa is. Coma, you have any insight on what Trepa is? I remember we had Fireplace and an Almanac on, but
I don't know if Almanac is Fireplace, dude. Like the logos look similar, but I see the Almanac account still posting about stuff. So you know, I don't want to, you know.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to say fake news, you know, all that jazz. But overall, yeah, no, this is not great. Because apparently Fireplace was one of the flagship terminal, you know, prediction market platforms. They raised $1.5 million, which, you know, shout out to me. Like I just, you know, I requoted them and said like, hey, I didn't know they raised 1.5, but you know, if you're looking for, you know, so to invest in a company, you know, that does sports analytics, you know, Bucket is available. So please feel free to, you know, reach out to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is crazy. I didn't know about Trepa either, but someone actually, you know, one of my posts from a long time ago started like getting more noticed, and I was like, why are people liking this post from back in May? And I realized what I wrote there was pretty prophetic, you know, like not to toot my own horn, but you know, I did say this is what I wrote. I said this might be a hot take, but prediction market platforms that are essentially wrappers around Polymarket or Kalshi plus an analytics layer will need to work 1,000 times harder to convince users to onboard, especially when existing users are already earning LP rewards, maker fee rebates, referrals, and positioning themselves for things like a potential Poly token. Unless there's an easy way to import or connect an existing account, you're asking users to abandon progress they've already spent real time and capital building. With that being said, as a builder, I do love innovation. People are building around PM, so I'll always be open to try and show support.
Interesting. I do remember you actually saying that live on the show.
I posted it on our private chat just to like confirm, but that was back in May of 2022, May 22nd. So it's only been a couple of months, but after the World Cup, it's a lot of these platforms, and you know, shout out to some of our partners, but they need to work extra hard because how are they going to make money, right? They have to add additional fees on top of whatever Polymarket is already taking, and your app has to be amazing. It has to even be better than Polymarket to justify something like that in terms of the, you know, the edge, the percentage. But the more I see Polymarket, you know, they're applying like live streaming and all of these things, it almost makes it hard. They're almost competing against each other. And if you build something that's even better than Polymarket, what's Polymarket gonna do? They're not gonna buy you. They're just gonna steal your idea. So that's why with Bread and me, with Bucket, we never really wanted to get into that route of being a Polymarket wrapper or Polymarket terminal or things like that. We wanted to stay like more focused on the Web 2 side and the analytics side, because that is something that's a little bit more scalable, less like we're not competing with Polymarket essentially for users. We're just trying to be like an add-on on top, right? But right now, it seems like these wrappers, to a certain extent, are competing, right? Like, sure, they're using the same liquidity, but from a customer perspective, they are competing against each other.
Yeah. This guy kind of echoed your sentiment. With the catalyst gone, many platforms will. The World Cup drove massive trading volume. With the catalyst gone, many platforms likely see a sharp decline in both volume and active users. Only a handful will continue to grow, those with better UI UX, strong liquidity, higher quality markets, sustainable user retention, continuous product innovation, and less fees. But a lot of these guys weren't, if you guys see here also, like if you remember Pred, like these guys also, like they're still cooking, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I think maybe if you can kind of make it to the next leg, right, which is now NFL, college football, Premier League, La Liga, right? Like you have like now you're going into MLB postseason, right? Like if you there's little lulls, right? That it's like, if you can just make it past kind of I don't know what ADI Predict Street is going to do. Literally have no fucking clue, right? I don't, like the whole World Cup thing, that was the craziest thing ever, right? Like, I don't know how they're going to adjust, but if you can make it past these little lulls, which obviously we're in right now, it's literally just weeks, but sometimes these guys don't have weeks, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And maybe, like the writing was on the wall a little bit for some of these projects. Like you saw On-Chain, not On-Chain, Camel's project.
Trade on site.
Yeah, they shut down too. I don't think a lot of people talked about that, but I thought theirs was actually pretty good, like in terms of the social layer aspect of it. But
yeah,
I think the biggest problem, I think, is not a lot of good predictors are out there. And most people it's like a losing game almost. So once you start losing a lot, you tend to just move on to the next thing, right? Like that's the kind of the reality. Yeah.
Well, and you're competing with bots too. You know what I mean? I mean, the people that have been out here doing this for long enough have figured out ways to not have to do it themselves and automate it. And so you're really, it's kind of, it's turned into a battle of the bots now at this point, who can get the information and the data the fastest before resolution and kind of spam transactions in there, buy positions up at the last minute. I mean, guys throwing weight at 98 cents, because for us, it's like, oh yeah, I've got $10 and it's like, enjoy your 20 cents, bro, versus the guy who's like, yeah, I just threw $1 million down on that at 98 cents and now I'm walking away with what, 20 grand. It makes a lot more sense for the whales to be playing those games, and you can't compete with some of that.
Yeah, you really can. And it's a tough, prediction markets is hard, man. Like I still associate it similar to like a sports book from a sports predicting perspective, where it's already hard as is, but giving a percentage on fees is also makes it even tougher, right? Like, and then if you do a wrapper,
you left Kalshi, right? Like because of the fees, remember? Like you were
fees,
like, yo, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, and the fees on Poly are up there too. But yeah, that's why I do have a Polymarket badge. But as a investor or a predictor or whatever you want to call it, you gotta shop the markets, right? And that's the reality of it. Like Polymarket was great because they had great odds. But now if the odds are similar, and I have to pay fees, then what am I doing, right? Like, am I just generating volume for the sake of the future Poly token? No, that's not smart. That's really not a smart way to play. And most Joe Schmoes, they don't look at the total cost to make a trade. They just look at, like market buy. Yeah, no problem. Don't realize how much they're spending, right? So yeah, I think we have to be more intelligent with the way, we make our plays. And that's what I really wanted buckets to be, and I know it can be. So like, hopefully we can, provide that analysis and, give people better decisions or better tools to make better decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one that I have on screen, if you guys remember, Rothera is the prediction market platform that is essentially the infra, that is the infra for Robinhood. And this was one of the main drivers, right? Like crypto for Robinhood was down. And if you guys know, like crypto was pretty much the main driver for like monster earnings calls and what drove the stock price of Robinhood, of the Hood stock, up like crazy, up over 100, 120, 100, maybe 130 bucks. I forgot what the highest number was, but this was a $7-8 stock back in the day, right? And like it went crazy because crypto was going nuts. Now crypto is starting to retrace, and now prediction markets are taking over, and this partner is their partner. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on to see who else is maybe like, I don't know if this is an exclusive partnership with Rothera, if they're partnering anybody else or what the story was. But interesting to see, like, this is going to be a name to keep an eye on. I don't know if they're a public company either, but this is definitely going to be a name that I think people should 100% keep an eye on. I did want to ask you guys though, also, because I'm still not convinced, like the Polymarket fucking C-suite just doesn't impress me at all. It really, really doesn't. Do you guys still think that there will be a Poly token? Like do you genuinely believe that will happen?
I mean, maybe, but not like no, maybe like for a gas token or something. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be something with any real value if they do. I think if anything, it'll be more of a utility token for their network. You know, because I mean, they already have their now wrapped USD. They've got their PUSD. You know, and so it's like, all right, well, they could just airdrop PUSD to everybody too, and that would work. Like you can only use it there, so you might as well, like, why launch a token when you can just airdrop, you know, dollar bills to people?
Como, what's your take? You think they're gonna actually you think they're gonna have a token?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, they've hinted at it. I mean, I just don't understand why they wouldn't, and I just feel like there's probably some legal framework that they need to do to make sure it works out, but we shall see. I don't know, man. Like optimistically, yes, but it's also kind of weird because Poly is actually getting banned from a lot of European countries too. So there's just not a lot of people that can actually use the regular Polymarket site. You know what I mean? So what does that mean for us, like in the long term, even as Polymarket? Like Poly token potential airdrop, right? Like if it's restricted by like a majority of the countries, then who's actually eligible for the actual Poly airdrop if and when they do it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my thing has always been no, right? But everybody on the timeline is like, yes. Unless they come out with Poly chain, like with like their own chain, that they're gonna have people run their own validators and so on, and have like, you know, the institutions and ICE and all these big fucking guys that backed them in the very beginning, that gave them initial seed money. I don't see it happening, dude. I really don't. Like, that would be crazy to me, right? Like Polymarket, like to me, Polymarket going public IPO makes sense. Polymarket token really doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me right now, like at all. And I know people are like, oh, LP and farming and this and that. Like, bro, with ghost orders and all this other shit that people are getting fucking picked off on, I'm not putting any money in any LP on Polymarket in anticipation of what potentially can be a Poly token airdrop. Bro, miss me with all of that. No freaking way. And Brett, I know that you obviously been waiting. I hope for you that it happens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know you're just like, I know you had a bunch of the checkers and you're like, dude, you ran bots, a million different things. You had tons of volume, whatever. So I hope for you. And Coma, obviously, like, you're super. I hope for you boys that there's payday, but it doesn't make, in my brain, it does not compute that there's going to be a Poly token. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Is it because of the risk or like the liability and all that
Yeah,
stuff? Like,
all of it.
Yeah,
it doesn't, like, it for what? Like, you go public, you like earnings calls, you're making money, fees, people building on Polymarket, API costs, everything. They're making money. Great, perfect on the equity side. The token use case makes zero sense to me unless, again, there is Poly chain, right? And you're running your own chain validators and so on. Then the two, I think, can coincide. You build a digital asset treasury with Poly token. That could make sense to me. I can see that because, bro, there's tons of public companies out here. I just spoke with one the other day or yesterday, right? Where they're running, like, they own 2 million Solana and they're running tons of validators, and these guys are making money, right? Like, they're making good money, digital asset treasuries. I could see that potentially happening. It would be the first of its kind to have like IPO, like you're literally in the public markets, you have common stock, and now you have this where you can now roll in and essentially like create a digital asset treasury. You know, these Wall Street guys they could do it. If you think this is kind of like an exotic thing, you have no idea what these Wall Street bros are capable of. I could potentially see that happening, but other than that, I just launch Poly token for Poly token. No, money grab. That would just be it. And I think people would be crazy if there's no Poly chain attached to it, no validators, no income, no revenue coming through from it. Because like as token holders, I think people are delusional. They think like, oh, I'm gonna buy this token. You're not entitled to anything. Common stockholders, obviously different story, right? Like, you know, you're actually like you have ownership. You own part of this company. Like legally in the United States, you can own it. But without it, I don't know. I think you're up shit's fucking creek without a paddle, if you ask me. Well,
no, I agree. I agree. I mean, if I was on the Polymarket side, I'd ask myself, what's the appeal, right? Like, what are we getting out of this?
Yeah.
And if it's nothing, and like you're already raising what did they? How much did they like 20 billion evaluate? 20 billion valuation.
They're looking to raise now at a 20 billion valuation.
Yeah, and they're trying to raise what, $1 billion or something.
Yep.
So
Ninja says sounds like quack. Ninja, that's
quack. Quackets? Are we talking about?
Yeah, she might be. Yes, it's too soon. It's too soon.
Wait, where? I mean, sorry, I know it's a little off topic, but what is up with them? Like, are they? What?
She's talking about wall chain, fucking quack. It's exactly what she's talking about. Like, what's the point of the token? Essentially, why would wall chain have a token? Is essentially what she's because we had these conversations ad nauseum in spaces where it's like, who would buy the wall chain token and for what? Like, what's the purpose? Like, you're literally you're running like content creator campaigns. Like, why would I need to own your token? You know. Which is the case for most crypto. Why would you you don't need to own the majority, the 98% of the crypto tokens that are out there because you don't get shit. It's all speculation nation. Anyways, we got UFC this
Tidal,
weekend.
dude. Tidal, you know, like it's at now it's dumped to 60 something, 50 something cents. But yeah, if you staked it, then you'll get future rewards.
There's a Kalshi campaign now.
I know, but I learned my lesson. I ain't doing that. Buy that,
bro. You're still cashing fucking Thales Kaito fucking checks, bro. I don't even want to hear from you. I don't know. You're the fucking. You're either the smartest dude out here or one of the luckiest dudes. I'm still on the fence to decide like which one. Maybe a little bit of both. Bro, you were cashing in freaking Thales checks yesterday. I saw. I'm like, God damn. And all I saw was you missed the deadline. I'm like,
you know when the bar isn't how do I say this nicely? When the bar is low or the bar isn't very high.
Brett, he's calling us stupid as fuck. That's what he just said. He said, when I got idiots like these
if I just signed up for during the window that it told you to sign up, you would get money too, Dave. But when you're just chasing the next runner left and right from the next chain.
He's not wrong. He's not fucking wrong.
I faded all the InfoFi stuff. I didn't even play along. I started with one of them. Started quacking, and then nothing ever came from it. So I stopped doing all of them. I was like, this is all just not happening. You know, here's your $4 for 500 tweets or whatever. I'm like, miss me with all that.
All right, let's close this out. I would have loved to have Nate here, but unfortunately, Nate has a broken knee and he is undergoing an MRI probably as we speak. Nate, I hope you get better, my boy.
A broken knee.
Bro. Yeah, man.
Nancy Kerrigan or what?
Dude, I don't know, man. The kid, when you're 17, you don't know how to stay still. You know what I'm saying? You really have no idea how to stay still, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This is going to be a good fight. UFC 330, August the 5th. I think it's August the 15th. Yeah. It's this Saturday or Sunday, I think. Yeah. Saturday, August 15th, 9 p.m. Makhachev. This guy, Ian Machado Gary, was in the news recently. I don't know. I saw something about him and his wife. She's 40 years old. People are just looking for crazy content, but apparently this is number one contender. Makhachev is like an absolute fucking beast at welterweight. Koma, you're going to be watching this fight on Saturday night, and maybe we'll get Nate to maybe put out like some of his analysis. But what do you liking anybody on this UFC card?
I mean, for the sake of all men, I hope Islam wins. Can't have your son calling you Ian instead of dad, So
oh shit.
I just don't imagine a champion that that has that kind of approach in life. So I gotta go with Islam on this. But no, realistically, I think Islam will win. Just he's just too good. I mean, granted, it is welterweight, so it might be a little bit tougher. And that dude is really tall, Ian. But I have to go with Islam on this. And then Mackenzie Dern sounds like it's probably a good play. I actually like Jillian Robertson a little bit as a value play. So likely winner Dern, but I think value play Robertson has a shot, decent shot. And then
Abdul Malik. Oh, I have this. Wait a second. Where do I have this? I have Abdul Malik. Oh wait, I also have Makachev on my upshot cards. Check me out. Makachev versus Gary goes. The UFC welterweight champion bout is decided by the judges. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna happen. Do we? Do we think so? 5 rounds? There's no fucking way these guys make it past 5 rounds to the judges' scorecard. No, I should probably sell this card. God damn. I guess we'll see. But I did have. Hold on. Where is? Dun 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 dun. No, not here. Oh, I thought I had it. What's the other one? Fernandez. Where's Fernandez at? It's Fernandez. Oh, Edson Barbosa's still fighting coma? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's old, man. Like,
oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy's Abdul Malik is minus 600. Holy shit. Stoltzfus. All right. Guess we'll see. Chitty. Okay. Joel Alvarez. Oh, here we go. Fernandez. What did I say I have? I have Fernandez. Dun, 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 dun. By knockout. Oh yeah. Defeats Jalen Turner by knockout or TKO. So let's see here. Ooh, okay. I got a shot on this one, boys. I got a shot. All right, cool. All right, so this is a pretty stacked card. Looks good. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, boys. Anything else that we might have missed before we close out the show?
Nope.
I don't think so, man. Just happy trenching. Try not to lose too much money here. Baseball until football, and then football.
Wait, we got I don't know. Was this you, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Milo, bucket combo of the day: Red Sox, Rangers, White Sox. Not too difficult to remember. How's Bucket been doing so far, boys? Bucket been doing good?
Hell yeah, dude. We've been having a great month so far. I think yesterday, of the whole run, today's the 12th. We've only had 2 days this month that we lost overall, including last night. We went 9-6, Bucket's on a heater this month, hitting at a 57.7% success rate. So definitely, and Milo has been, I think, doing pretty well, and Giggs has been doing pretty well, copying the Bucket and playing some combos. So yeah, shout out to all the people that are utilizing Bucket, because
let's go.
That's where the alpha is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, kids, that's it. That's gmPM episode 24. I'm gonna go play my piano in the back over here, obviously, because I'm rich now. Look at my living room. I'm gonna go sit by my fireplace and play my piano. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. That's it. We out. We out.
Check the board. Run the score. Hit his crowd roar. Polymarket won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump. Whole day lit, Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Kalshi got smoke, Polymarket got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet, got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board. Won the score. Hit his crowd roar. won't resolve for how many more hours? Hours. No. They got the spark. Coma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly. New heat lands. Bread pulled up. Almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines. Receipts. Dave Comer brag. gmPM.